Good morning everyone, we are on the way to the Isle of Wight.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Off to see Gazlar, our old buddy. Used to hang around in Starbridge, no longer. He's decamped, he's left us.
He's left us, but he is living on a bike park.
He is living the dream, isn't he?
He is.
Tinkering on all sorts of famous people's bikes, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we're going to go and give him a big hug and maybe shred a bit.
Yeah, maybe ride the trails, see what they got to offer.
See what's going down on down there.
See you in a bit.
So we are on the road on the way to visit the Isle of Wight Mountain Bike Centre. And seeing this is the official opening day, we've been told there might be a few pro riders there as well.
Isle of Wight, we're here boys, we're abroad.
Remember, drive on the other side.
My passport,
I know, yeah. It's the first time taking my bike overseas.
And after a short 30-minute drive after getting off the ferry, we arrive at the Isle of Wight Mountain Bike Centre, just over 4.5 hours after leaving home. And we are riding with Ollie from the YouTube channel Bike and Beyond today, who's come to meet us on the car park. And before we start riding, we need to find Gazlar. We haven't seen him for months. He's not in the new shop, so he must be in the workshop.
Here he is.
Hey, how
How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, alright? Hi,
Good to see you, man.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
I'm Tom, nice to see you, man. How are you, Sam? Good to meet you, man. Craig.
So after introducing ourselves to pro mountain biker Sam Hodgson, it's time to hit the trails. Then who better to follow up to the top of the trailhead? Blake Sampson from GMBN. That's right, he's at the front of this pack. We're following him to the top of the trail. And this is our first run of the day. It is a short blue trail called the Devil's Spine, and it starts right at the top of the mountain bike centre. There's nothing too challenging here. It's a really nice little flow trail. However, there is one jump about halfway down which can catch you out, as you're about to see here.
Hey!
There we go, nearly ended up in that tree. The Devil's Spine brings us to a new trailhead. Here you can go left and do Gravity Line, which we'll save for later, or go right and go down a blue trail called Snot Rocket. Snot Rocket is a family-friendly flow trail, but it also leads to the entrance of Blue Steel, which is a little bit more interesting red trail. And that's what we're going to do. You'll see it coming up in a moment. We're going to take a right-hand turn and we're going to go onto Blue Steel. Here we go, and it's starting now. So this is the very first time we've been down these trails. We don't know them, we are going down pretty much blind. There's quite a few little jumps down here, nothing major that's going to catch you out, and everything is completely rollable. I think if you spend a little bit of time learning this trail, you can have some real good fun on it. And this is where things start to get a little bit jumpy. If you don't fancy jumping, don't worry about it. Everything is completely rollable. Now the Isle of Wight Mountain Bike Centre is quite spread out. It's somewhere that involves a lot of pedalling, and these trails are on the other side of the mountain bike centre. This is a trail called Pump to Barb. It's a really good flow trail. As you can see, you can get quite a lot of speed up going down here. Again, this is our first time going down. I think if we learnt this trail, we'd be going down here much faster, making the most of the terrain. However, even though this is our first time going down the trail and we're pretty much learning it as we ride, we're having a great time. This is a trail that I really enjoyed riding. Gets a little bit technical in the middle, but again, nothing too challenging and nothing that is going to catch you out if it's your first time hitting the trail. And not too far away from the exit of Pump to Barb is another trailhead, where at the moment there's the option of 3 trails. We're going to take you down a trail now called Narnia. That's Narnia spelt with a G. This trail has a good mixture of flow and technical. I didn't see that skinny feature until it was too late. There's another 2 skinny features coming up. A little bit disappointed that I didn't hit the first one. We're riding with Ollie from Bike and Beyond today. He gave a good shout from behind, he hit the first skinny, he got all the way along it. Maybe I'll give it another go next time. This trail crosses over another trail called Twisted Wizard, which we'll show you later, and then it carries on down. The first part of this trail, yes, you've got those skinny features, that is quite technical, but the first part is very much about the flow. The second part of the trail gets a little bit more technical. It's got a few tighter berms in there, we're going through the trees with a drop. Now be careful with this drop, there's a berm right after it, and as you can see, I didn't make the berm.
I'm good, my front wheel went straight over the berm.
If there is such a thing as a nice crash, that was it. It didn't hurt, it looked good, and it was quite funny. So, let's carry on. Now Gaz is taking some time out of the workshop to come and join us on the trails, which is really nice because we haven't ridden with him since he moved down from Stourbridge to the Isle of Wight, and he's taken us down a trail called Twisted Wizard. This is a fantastic flow trail. Starts off not very technical at all, and then we get into these large berms where you've got to pick your line right to maintain your speed. I think I need to practice that a little bit more though. Gaz is starting to pull away from me here. The bottom part of this trail gets even more fun, which you're about to see in a moment. It gets a little bit jumpy, but again, don't worry if jumping isn't your thing. Just slow down a little bit and everything is completely rollable. Let's take a look. So we cross over the fire road, we go over these little rollers which you can pump to pick up speed, or jump and clear, and then we approach the main jump. On the right we've got a large jump, and on the left a slightly smaller tabletop. And then the trail finishes off with some nice sweeping flowing berms. And this is the third trail to start from this trailhead on this side of the mountain bike centre. It is a red trail called P-Line. Now there's quite a few jumps and doubles on this trail, and seeing as we're riding this blind, I didn't want to give it a go at clearing any of these doubles. So as you can see, everything is completely rollable. Just slow down to the appropriate speed so that you can roll through the gaps. Or if you're feeling a little bit more confident, by all means, go ahead and send it. After crossing the fire road, things get a little bit more technical here. There's a series of very tight and very close together berms. If you can't rail berms very well, like me, as you can see from this video, you're going to struggle to maintain your speed on this section of the trail. However, sometimes it's not all about speed, it's just about enjoying the trail that you're on, and we're certainly doing that. So after exploring the bike park and seeing what it had to offer, we plucked up the courage to give Gravity Line a go. We've seen Gravity Line on several other videos on GMBN, on the Sam Pilgrim channel, but this is the first time we're going down here ourselves. The pros make this trail look really easy, and the GoPro really isn't giving it justice. This part of the trail is a lot steeper than it looks on camera. And this is a great part of the trail. You really build some speed up going here, through the gateway, through a right hand berm, and then straight into a shark fin jump, which I cleared. And again, we've got a big jump on the right and a smaller tabletop on the left, and then we've got a series of tabletops. I'd stick right here if I was you. If you go left, you go onto the black line, and you've got some huge 45-foot tabletops. So we made it to the end of Gravity Line, and we even managed to clear most of the smaller jumps. However, I didn't know where the trail went at the end, and I took the wrong way. I found a dead end, and that caused a bit of a problem for Ben, as you're about to see here.
Oh! What are you doing? I can't stop there. I don't think this is the trail. Wait.
No, they don't.
Nice way of finishing off a good day's riding at the bike park.
Absolutely, mate.
Adventure Trails crew. So then Mark, aka Cheesecake, what's been your favourite trail?
P-line, top half of P-line, then bottom half of Twisted Whistle.
Twisted Whistle.
Yeah, mixing them up, yeah.
Okay, Ollie, favourite trail?
Gravity Line.
Yeah.
Sure, favourite.
Benlar?
Gravity was good, but that one, I didn't really understand the name, but it was Narnia.
Narnia, start with a G. Start with a G.
How did that
Start with a
work?
G, because it's like the Nar, Nia,
Is it like shredding the gnar?
Oh, they're not too far away.
No?
Don't understand.
No, okay. Gazlar, your favourite trail here?
No, I've been walking Gravity Line up and down all winter, thinking this looks ridiculous to ride, but once I jumped on the bike, I actually found it quite mellow. Didn't really want to do the big jumps, but really enjoyed it.
My favourite trail, definitely enjoyed Gravity Line and Narnia, spelled with a G for the Gnar. We've really enjoyed being down here at the Isle of Wight Mountain Bike Centre. If you've liked the video, click down below, give us a subscription, click over there for some of our other content, and we'll see you soon. And Bike and Beyond. Go and look for Bike and Beyond. Type Bike and Beyond into YouTube now. Go and check out their videos as well. We'll see you soon.